Alright guys, we are in Italy at the Monza circuit, open lobby. I am trying to get my ratings back up, which basically means doing a clean race and not getting into any accidents and staying on track. So as you know, at this point everything is ghosted. There's no collisions during the formation lap, but after the lights go green, collisions will be enabled. So everyone is getting a prompt like this, and they're supposed to stay within the green. Doesn't look like that's what everyone's doing. This being Monza, I am going to stay away from the first corner, because as you're going to see, that first right-hander is utter chaos. And somebody's off now, coming across the track. Oh, whoa. Even before the first corner, my front tires are freezing. And still, first corner chaos. I need heat in my front tires desperately. It's a 20-minute race. Right now, we're not even going to fight anyone. Oh, that's off. I was watching a guy behind me too much. As you see, they're having words about the first lap. Alright, I just want the tires and the car and the heat to come to me. I'm not going to push too hard. That's why when your car isn't up to temperature, and this guy behind me, I mean, I just want to let him go. There's no reason. We're in the first lap. Look at this. This is the first lap. And I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. Like, look at this. I mean, he can go. And keep note, T. Eldman, I can almost guarantee he's going to wreck or ruin someone's race. All right, so you saw the 82 flash green, so that means that was a clean lap. We're going to be picking up nice points. I'm not sure what this guy on the left is doing, but I'm going to let him have it. Remember, I'm here to get my points up. And I know I sound like Marshawn Williams. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Well, I'm just here for points. I don't want to get close to these guys. I don't want to race these guys. I just want that number, that 82 that you see, to go up as much as it can. And you do that just by gaining trust in a race. As you see, guys are still having it out in the chat about that accident. I'm not really worried about the guy behind me. Goodwin, you can see he's a lap down. And if he's faster, I'm just going to let him by. I mean, him being a lap down means I'm already one lap ahead of him. At least give the guy a chance to unlap himself. Again, I'll let him go. And that's why I like to stay out of these guys' way. Did you see that? Even when you try and give them room to let them do their thing, that's what happens. And look at that, Eldman. See, he's causing trouble already. And you could tell the ones, I mean, come on. You could tell the ones just by their driving style. I mean, I called it, right? He's down in 9th place. I don't know if you saw, but that was him spun out back there. Like I said, I'm just here for those scores in the upper right-hand corner to go up, and you achieve that by staying out of trouble, having a clean race. Wow, did you see that guy? Did you see that guy fly through there? These guys, man. Oh my gosh. Like, why come to a lobby and act like an idiot? You're only taking your scores, like, and to ruin other people's races. Wow, they kicked somebody. I'm gonna let this guy go. You wanna be a hero? Be a hero, bro. You can't even make a corner. Oh, I'm talking trash. Look at that. I'm trying to read and talk at this drive at the same time. See, they're saying kick that guy. Edelman, they're saying kick him. Oh, they kicked him. Wow. They kicked him out. Because the majority of us here, he switched lines near T1, caused me to ram him. Yeah, that's, you saw it when he pulled in front of us. Somebody's off. And we're up to 5th place. Looks like 7 minutes left. A lot can still happen. Somebody got a drive-through penalty. The guy in 9th place behind us. I'm just trying not to fight this guy. Not sure why he's doing that. I mean, there's a slipstream, but geez. I'm gonna back out, let him through. Again, he's not my fight. So yeah, remember how Marshawn Lynch said he only went to the press conferences because he didn't want to get fined by the team? That's how I feel here. I'm just here to race, to get points. I am not here to compete. And as you saw, the 82 flash green again. So you're building up points and levels behind that 82. And when you reach it, it's going to turn to 83, of course. So say now it's going from 82.2 to 82.3 to 82.7 to 82.9, and then it's going to say 83. And that's why you always hear me squawking about my safety rating, because that thing is precious. It takes a lot of races to get to that 99. So that's why I'm always so protective of it. Because the higher your safety rating, that SA number, that means the higher, looky, look who's here. Oh, he's listening now. That was Edelman, guys, in 8th place. That's the guy that everyone keeps talking about. Remember I said just wait, we'll probably see him later? There he is. And he's blue because he's an entire lap down. I've actually lapped him. So I guess he's seeing... He can see the text on the screen just like I can. So he really got out the way that time. It's just not called for. It's not proper racing etiquette. And the guy behind us, Tiaway, in 10th, he needs to do his drive-through, which means he has to drive. It's a time penalty. Oh no. It's a time penalty. I'm running my mouth and reading, and I'm not even paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm trying to text and drive, and it's not working. I had to return that text, but I can't stop the race, so I had to take the gloves off. And all right, so it looks like we're gonna hold on to 6th place, unless there's some penalties up ahead. And hopefully our scores on the right, top right, go up a bit. And Monza never ceased to amaze me. There's always drama. It's usually at the first right-hander, but that was ridiculous. Halfway down the front straight. Alright, so the guy in car 100 did his drive-through. If he didn't, he would have been disqualified, so you usually want to do that and get it knocked out. So this is the final lap. We're in 6th place. Majority of the cars are still left in the race. So when I cross the finish line, it should tell me at the bottom of the screen how many bonus points I have. Yeah, usually after the race, there's going to be a lot of fighting in the chat. So you gain 5 bonus points for finishing the race, so I'm happy with that. So usually when you get off the racing line and you want to stop the car, bring it to the garage. So what, 5th place? 5th place wasn't too bad. 5th place wasn't too bad. I'm sorry guys, this is my guilty pleasure. I like to go back and read what everybody's saying. Good game, well done, Zaytlo. That doesn't mean well done. That means he messed up. Spot on braking, sorry. Hey Dennis. Edelman, you switched lines under heavy braking and you put the car in my line. Inspect, nothing to happen. Effing imbecile. That guy agrees. Please kick Edelman. Take away, we kicked him. Thank you. He switched lines near the T and caused me to ram him. And after he took revenge, wow, for something he did. So we can actually go back, if I save the replay, and see what everybody did. Takeaway says something in German. Public beginner. Wow, that's the worst thing you could say. Public beginner. Yeah, the rest of that is in a foreign language, but I know what idiot means. Alright, session has ended. What the hell was that? Yeah, I'm not going to stick around because that first lap was just horrendous and I couldn't save. Could I save the replay? I'm going to save the replay because I want to see what happened. So the cool thing is, look at this, how beautiful this is. The cool thing is you can actually no, I don't want to join. It's trying to make me join. Yeah, I'm going to come out of this. I think that's... Wow, what was that? Was that a car engine? So yeah, guys, like I said, you always hear me complaining about my safety rating. That's that number in the, that's that number here. And it did go up. So a 20-minute race only made it go up 1 point. So these numbers are really crucial in the game. For the most part, this number here lets you choose, lets you into higher ranked lobbies. And your higher ranked lobbies are more serious guys who will do everything in their power not to run into you. They will drive off track. I say they, we, because I think I'm a racer with etiquette. The higher ranked the lobby is, the more close racing you could do, which bring these numbers up, because I forget which one. I think racecraft. I think racecraft means, and there is actually a screen for it. Racecraft is, I didn't want to leave the game. I'll start it back. Racecraft is how you race around other drivers. The closer and cleaner you are, the more that number will shoot up. And your consistency and your track knowledge, that's what those numbers represent. But you always hear me speak about the SA number because, again, and I know I'm beating the dead horse, the higher that number, the better lobbies you get in and the cleaner drivers you get. Like stats here. Where is it? There's a breakdown as to ratings. Okay. So your total rating, the TC is your track competence. Okay. And it tells you how to improve your track confidence. Your consistency, how consistent you are around the track, no runoffs, no mistakes. Your car control, trying to drive the car at high speeds and fast lap times without losing control of the car or cutting the track. Your consistency grows if the user is able to run a section with multiple turns and optimum speed and driving pace. So again, all of these mean something. Indicator can be improved by placing good results into public special events. And I don't usually do a lot of special events. I mean, I'll do it to get that score up, but yeah, they're like time trials that you have to beat the time. This here is gold to me because, like I said, it lets me get into higher ranked lobbies and race clean and not be frustrated and not worrying about the guy behind you rear-ending you, or the guy beside you, coming over too far and not giving you room, or going into a corner and, you leave the guy room. If you go into the same corner and you don't give the guy room, you're going to have an accident. When you're racing a guy, and it's easy to tell who the clean racers are, you can race a guy close because he will give you room. And once you see that, you almost want to write that person's name down, and send them a friend request because this person has racing etiquette and he takes it serious. I mean, you saw some of these guys in here. I mean, you saw racecraft. It measures the ability to race in proximity of others. That means a lot to me. It says you race clean. When you see guys with this number, like I say, you want to be in the lobbies that they're in. So, in competition, the competition rating can be increased by joining and obtaining good results in competition servers. I think I've won 2 races, and for some reason, that number, I don't know. Well, I guess this is it. Competition servers, okay, it has to be a 1-hour race, okay, and require not only pace. That's why this hasn't gone up. I don't like racing that long with a lot of people I don't know. I mean, I'll race with friends, but in a public lobby with people you don't know, why race that long, an hour-long race, 60 minutes, and into the 45th minute, something crazy happens. But this is why I'm always going on about these numbers here, and I always want to get them up, because it's your key and your pass to get into a a high rank lobby. So let's see, that's the replay. Monza, that's the replay. Multiplayer. All right, I want the race, not the highlights. And this is what I love about ACC, Assetto Corsacompetizione. You can literally go in and dissect what happened, who did what, where they did it. I mean, you can even get into their car and see their point of view. In the game's replay section. So we're going to look. Remember, you're ghosted because the game is just starting the formation lap. After lights go green, the collisions are turned on. You can't get damage. So those of you who don't follow the racing, yeah, you can literally, well, as you saw, you can crash into somebody. So I guess I should be looking up front to see what happened. So I'm going to the front of the field. Wow, somebody's out already. All right, the race has started. Oh, there it is. That Porsche. Who is that? And this is how cool this game is. So the fourth car is a Porsche. 1, 2, 3, 4. That Porsche, I'm going to show you something pretty cool. And this is what we do when we have our league races, and which are very strict, and there's rules involved. You know, what we would do when we would pass our reprimands is do exactly what you're saying. Go back, roll the tape. So that Porsche, at first look, and a couple of people steward the races. One person just doesn't make a decision. So for some reason, okay, we see, and this is, please don't let that be Edelman. No, it's not. Okay. Who was in that? Okay. Edelman had a car like that also. That poor guy. So as we see, Treventi is trying to avoid the McLaren, driven by, yeah, so Edelman's in McLaren also. So driven by Gwynich. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And that's pretty cool. He's driving a 720 McLaren and his number is 720. That's unique. Okay, so the Porsche is trying, I see what's going on. The Porsche is trying to avoid or go around the McLaren. And in doing so, he causes a collision. There it is. Causes a collision with, I don't even have to get in his car to see what happened because I can see what happened. I'm pretty sure it was unintentional. And just to show you how we can get into their cars. So again, it doesn't behoove someone to, you know, drive crazy knowing that the stewards, you know, can literally hop into the car and see. So if I get into his car and I change the camera angles, this is looking behind him. This is a further away cam, chase cam. This is his hood cam. This is his bonnet cam. And this is his driving cam. And all we would do is go back a bit and we can look at exactly what he did. And of course it wasn't intentional. I'm not even, I'm in no way saying that. As a racer, you can tell he was just trying to go, see, and boom. Yeah, so, yeah, totally unintentional. And when we go back and look at the big screen, yeah. I thought it sent both of them off, but apparently it didn't. So boom, it sends him off. He comes back on track. Look at that. There's some argy-bargy back here also. So they're going, the carnage happens up front. He comes across the track. Oh, the Aston Martin gets squirrely. Wow. Wow. Where was I in all this? Wow, and I forgot about the first turn. The first right-hander at Monza is always an accident. Look at, oh my gosh, look at what I'm avoiding. So here I am in the 2022 M4 BMW. I've been driving this car the past 3 days since not the update, but it's an updated car. I'm just getting around to driving it. So as this happens, I keep it cool under pressure. Look at your boy. Ooh, yeah! Look at those skills. And I just know something is going to happen up front. So I ease in, give these guys a chance to sort it out. Yeah. So, alright guys, I'm not going to bore you any longer with this footage. These are just some of the reasons I absolutely love this game. Who was car 100? Oh, the leader. Jeez, the leader had a drive-through. I wonder what he did. Yep, he's in the Mercedes. That's a fast car. So I usually drive, when I first started playing the game back in 2018, I was driving the Audi. That's all I drove, the Audi. I had an awesome livery for it. A Martini Racing livery. Oh, that thing was pretty. Then I started driving the Mercedes, this car here. Then I started driving the Ferrari 488. Then I went back to the Mercedes, which is this car, and then I was just exclusively driving the Ferrari. I mean, with the right setup, this car is just spectacular to drive. It's low and wide, and I love it. Hugs the curbing. And now I'm driving the Ferrari a lot for fun, but for serious like races, I will take the Mercedes out because I have better setups for the Mercedes. And I'm driving the BMW, this car, lately because it's just a blast to drive. I never tested it out, but now that I have, it's slow, or it feels slow. It feels heavy. It feels heavy. It can't be that slow because I'm usually in the top 10. But I'm liking it. I am liking the 2022 M4. All right, guys, that's enough of me. I will see you guys on track. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it.